We are recording. Okay.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go. Okay.
Welcome. College football week 4 picks and predictions.
Yes, sir.
Mike Norvell has tested positive for COVID-19 and
Big
will not
L's.
coach Florida State. They didn't have a chance with him, much less without him.
But as I was
Against
talking
Miami.
to you about, I was talking to you about this, Caleb, that, this is a brand new team, brand new atmosphere, brand new plays, and he really didn't get to work with this team until just a couple months ago. So really, he hasn't had the opportunity to actually make them get better.
Yeah.
That's true. It's still disappointing to see all the sloppy penalties like in the Georgia Tech game.
Oh,
Georgia
God.
Tech was ranked last place in the ACC. Imagine being losing to the team that's last place in the worst conference. Last place in the ACC. In the ACC.
Not
The
a vibe.
American Conference last year finished with like triple the amount of teams ranked than the ACC. Probably more than that.
Definitely
But anyway.
not a vibe.
Anyway.
Mike Norvell will be coaching virtually, though.
Virtually.
I don't know how that's going to work.
That's the dumbest thing
I saw
I've
a
ever heard.
picture. It was like a meme. It was like an iPad on a stick on like a hoverboard. So it can move up and down the top. Anyways, next we have the Big Ten is playing an 8-game schedule, and the Pac-12 is playing a 7-game schedule.
Why? What's the
That's
point?
awful. That's
What is
like everyone else is either doing 10. It's just 10. Everyone's doing.
And
10.
how is the playoff committee going to compare a 10-game SEC schedule to a 7-game Pac-12 schedule?
I mean, I get that you're paranoid about coronavirus, but
At least they're playing, I guess.
at least they're
Because they were originally not going to play. This is
because
like
even
new.
the Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields, he was even on board about playing, and everyone in the Big Ten was very on board when it came to playing this year.
Yeah, there was the whole
Because
we want to play movement.
Those kids are just as safe being on the field than they are going anywhere else.
If not more safe, because if they're not practicing, they could be doing other social activities.
Because Clemson's quarterback Trevor Lawrence, he said those exact words, and I kind of respect him for that.
He's the one that started the whole we want to play movement, and then there was the parents protesting outside Big Ten headquarters. And so, also, the MAC is playing. I don't know how many games they're playing because, quite frankly, nobody cares.
Yeah.
So that means every conference is playing except for the Mountain West.
Well.
So that's good. I get in the FBS, every conference. And then here's some.
Oh, this really grinds my gears right here.
The next one.
Yeah, let me just say this out. All teams will be bowl eligible, and bowls will be starting on December 1st. Okay.
So what this means exactly, this doesn't make it any better. It doesn't mean every team will go to a bowl. It just means the bowl committees can send the invitation to whoever they want, even if they're terrible.
Yeah, that like you said, being 6-6 and being bowl eligible was already stupid because 6-6 is a bad record. But this is
it already took the meaning out of it to go 6-6. There took no meaning. It used to be a big deal to go to a bowl.
Yeah.
Now it's not. They just made that worse.
Yeah, and sometimes there's so many bowls that are just irrelevant that everybody just goes to.
Like the Independence Bowl and the Birmingham Bowl and the Boca Raton Bowl.
And like I said,
New Orleans Bowl.
Like I said, the bowls will be starting on December 1st. The whole point is so they start around Christmas time. This is so stupid.
I know. I've never watched a bowl game at my house because I'm always at my grandparents' house around Christmas. And it's it ruins the whole, the seasons is a big part of college football being in the fall. First conference is the ACC. Number 24 Louisville at number 21 Pitt at 11 a.m. on ACC Network. Who do y'all got?
Who do you got, Caleb?
I got number 24 Louisville because I, quite frankly, haven't seen Pitt play at all. Louisville looks okay for an ACC team. And I thought they put up a good fight against Miami at first last weekend. This game's on the road for them, but I don't think it'll really matter. So I picked Louisville.
Yeah, same here. I don't have to go with Louisville because, like you said, I have not seen Pitt play like at all. So
I'm gonna have to go with Louisville because Louisville does look really good this year. Than they've looked better, and this is the best they've looked in a while. And Pitt is looking good too this year, but Louisville just it's all around a better team, I think.
yeah, Game 2, Georgia Tech at Syracuse at 11 a.m.
Who's gonna watch that?
No,
Not me.
Nobody. Who you got?
These are the two worst teams in the ACC, so I might as well flip a coin.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pick
I'm gonna,
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, same. I mean, it really doesn't matter though. Who cares?
I mean, both teams are not too good this year, but usually when two bad teams go at 1-1 together, it can be a very good game. I'm going to say Syracuse wins by game-winning field goal because Syracuse is almost like an Arkansas. Like they're a terrible team, but in the long term,
They beat
like,
Clemson 3 years ago.
that's what I was about to say. Like they'll beat the big teams. Like Arkansas has been known to do. Arkansas is not a very good team, but they will beat the good teams. Still.
Yeah, like they got heart. That's the main thing. Okay.
So I think Syracuse will win it.
Game 3, Duke at Virginia at 3 p.m. That's a tasty one right there.
On ACC Network.
Yeah.
You gotta let the viewers know where they can watch it.
Go check that out. Who you got, Kim?
Duke at Virginia. I'm going to have to flip a coin again. No, I'm just kidding. I think Duke.
Yeah.
Because they, for about a quarter and a little more than the first quarter, they put up a pretty good fight against Notre Dame and then lost by a good bit. I haven't seen much of Virginia, but I don't think they're going to be even close to as good as they were last year when they went to the Orange Bowl.
Yeah, they did put up a good fight against Notre Dame, but like you said, they did lose by a good bit. So hopefully they got the stamina to play throughout the entire game.
I'm going to have to go with Duke. Like I said, Duke actually, they're not known for football, but they are a pretty good little team this year. And Virginia, I mean, to be honest, I'm really all around when it comes to this matchup. I think it's going to be a really tough game for both teams, but I'm going to have to go with Duke.
Yeah, to be honest, Duke's kind of underrated.
They are, though. Because, like, Daniel Jones went to Duke, and now look at him in the NFL. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL, even though he's trash. He's still starting in the NFL. That means something, doesn't it?
And also, Clemson has a pretty good quarterback. He was the backup for Trevor Lawrence last year. And so I think he'll be a pretty good quarterback for this year.
Okay,
wait. I'm just going to go kill myself before we pick the next game.
Okay. Read off the next game.
FSU at number 12, Miami. It's 6:30 on ABC. So let me tell a story first. It's not really a story. So does anybody remember the Florida State Clemson game in 2018?
Indeed, I do.
So some people are saying Florida State's going to upset Miami, which is BS.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of buzz before that Clemson game because people said Florida State was going to get the upset. And I thought that myself. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was just an ignorant little boy. So in the first quarter of that game, it was scoreless. And Florida State made some stops against Clemson's high-powered offense in the first quarter, and it was scoreless, like it just stayed 7. It was like, wow, Florida State might actually put up a fight. And then after that first quarter, the game was tied for the largest loss in Florida State history. I think we're going to have a similar scenario. I think they'll fight hard in the first quarter and then get killed. In prime time on national television.
It's gonna be a massacre. It's not gonna be.
We touched on this earlier, but they didn't stand a test with Norvell, and now they don't have him there. I mean, he's virtual. But
and I'm gonna have to go with Miami. See, like Florida State, I think they'll do really good in the first half, and then Miami is just gonna destroy the whole rest of the game. So, Florida State does not have a chance this game. I hate to say it, but they don't.
Tyson, did you say Miami?
No, I said FSU.
I'm writing it down on the. Anyways, then next we have NC State at number 20 Virginia Tech. NC State is another bad ACC team, so I got Virginia Tech. No brainer.
Yeah, same. We don't even need to talk about that. Next.
Virginia Tech is gone.
Yeah.
Wait, do we all pick Virginia Tech?
Yeah, of course we do.
I have something to say, actually.
What?
So,
What?
like I was saying about Syracuse, North Carolina State is that kind of team. But and Virginia Tech cannot hold a ranking in the season worth of crap. So I'm going to go with North Carolina State holds off the upset.
Okay, let me get that down.
Pulls off the upset. My bad. But that's what I think can happen.
Okay.
Okay, my bad.
That's all the ACC games. There was Boston College was playing a cupcake, and so there's no point in picking a cupcake game.
Yeah.
Boston College.
Okay, next. Big 12.
Big 12.
First game.
Little 12.
Okay. Kansas State at number 3, Oklahoma at 11 a.m. on Fox.
I don't know if y'all remember last year, Kansas State upset Oklahoma by a lot, and I think Oklahoma remembers that, and they take care of business and kill them.
Yep.
I'm going with OU.
Yeah, I think that's another thing that we don't even need to talk about.
I don't even have to give a discussion for that. OU all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, by too
Okay.
much.
Caleb, read out the next game.
Iowa State at TCU, 12:30 on FS1. Iowa State got upset last week, and I can picture that team. No, that was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I got upset by Louisiana. Anyways, I think they're out to prove themselves, and they beat TCU by a good bit. Okay, so are we all picking Iowa State?
I am.
Iowa State's a really good team. They're not the best team, but they are a pretty good team. So I'm going with Iowa State.
Like I said, I think they're out to prove themselves after the upset. All right.
Okay, next game, number 8, Texas at Texas Tech at 2:30 p.m. on Fox.
I think Texas wins a shootout in the last second.
This is something else.
Because the Big 12 doesn't play defense.
I mean, I don't think this will even be a game in my opinion. I feel like Texas will destroy them.
The Longhorns are going to have their horns up that night, and I'm going with the Longhorns for that game.
Oh, I like how you said that, Carson. So we're all going Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Next game, West Virginia at number 15, Oklahoma State. 2:30 p.m. on ABC.
West Virginia doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate that none of these games are even close.
No, West
so
Virginia
far.
is a pretty good team. They're very off and on when it comes to season. So I'm actually going to say that West Virginia wins by 2 possessions.
All right, Tyson, who'd you say?
I gotta think. I say Oklahoma.
I need to
wins.
pay better attention.
I say Oklahoma State. Yeah. Wait, Carson picked West Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next, Kansas at Baylor, 6:30 on ESPNU.
Yeah. Kansas and Baylor.
I think Kansas holds on for a little while, then Dave Aranda and Baylor destroy them.
Yeah, I say Baylor wins that as well.
I think Baylor is going to destroy them.
Okay, bro. This is where I get excited.
Right,
next conference. SEC.
All right, here we go. Actually, some good games now.
Number 5, Florida.
Let me just preface with this. One SEC game is missing, and we'll come back to it on the end because that is our game of the week. There's also some other ones that we think are going to be blowouts that we're not picking. These are just the big ones.
Yeah. Number 5, Florida at Ole Miss, 11 a.m. ESPN.
Ooh.
I'm not going to get to watch this because I'm going to be watching.
And I know for a fact that Carson is going to say Ole Miss.
See, I have had family members that have gone to Ole Miss, but I'm not dumb enough to know that Ole Miss is not the best team. So yeah, Florida's going to destroy them.
Yeah, we can all agree that Florida will definitely beat them.
I'm not dumb enough to think that.
Okay, next SEC game, Mississippi State at number 6, LSU, 2:30 p.m. CBS.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say LSU wins by field goal as time expires. This will be close.
No, did you see the game? What was it last year? LSU absolutely destroyed them.
I know, but LSU has all their key coaches and players just gone.
Yeah, that is true.
Lightning in a bottle last year,
LSU
and now that's all gone. Dave Aranda went to Baylor. Joe Burrow's in the NFL. There's plenty of other people you can name.
Jamar
so I
Chase,
think LSU's going to be a bust, and Mississippi State could sneak up on them.
I think that, yes, LSU is very prone to an upset, but I think LSU could win by at least 2 possessions. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I feel like they might win. They might win by a touchdown or 2. It won't be a complete blowout, but I still have LSU winning.
Yeah, because like I said, LSU is very prone for an upset. So I'm not going to make very bold predictions, but that's probably my best prediction.
Okay, next game in the SEC conference. Number 16 Tennessee at South Carolina. 6:30
I think
p.m.
so. Last year, I think from the first game to the bowl game, Tennessee was the most improved team last year. When they lost to, I forget which one they lost to first, but Georgia Southern. They lost in week 1 and week 2 to a cupcake, embarrassingly. Then they beat Indiana in the Gator Bowl, and I think it was Indiana, and I believe they were ranked. So they beat a ranked team in their bowl game after losing to a cupcake, and they were the most improved team, like I said, in my opinion. I think they're going to be a lot better than everyone's expecting this year.
Yeah.
So I think Tennessee will kill South Carolina, I didn't say.
I'm going to say
what you got?
The Volunteers are going to pull off against the Gamecocks because South Carolina is not a good team. They'll beat a good team, then they'll not even go to a bowl. And it's my biggest pet peeve in college football is when teams do that. So I say that Tennessee will destroy them.
Yeah. Yeah, I have Tennessee winning as well. Okay.
Next, we have the biggest games of the week, the Group of 5. Just kidding.
Oh, really?
There's only 3 Group of 5 games because these are just the ranked teams play.
Okay, you want to call it off?
Sure. Georgia Southern at number 19, Louisiana, 11 a.m. on ESPN2. Georgia Southern's a good team. I think could sneak up on them, especially if Louisiana is too cocky after the upset. But I think it will be close, but Louisiana will take care of business.
I feel like they will as well. The thing is, I swear, Louisiana does get cocky. I feel like they do sometimes.
Yeah, the Raging Cajuns, mean, they are a pretty good little team, but, they will get ahead of themselves.
Carson, who you got winning that game?
I don't know. I don't really know much about any of them, but I'd probably like to say that the Raging Cajuns will probably win it.
Okay, but
we're agreeing on most of all these. Most of.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say most of.
Next game, Caleb. Next game.
Number 22, Army at number 14, Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati. I'm going to say Cincinnati will win by 3 or 4 scores, and it's not going to be as close as most people think.
Yes.
I'm going to have to disagree with that. I think it's going to be a close game. I say Cincinnati wins by a field goal or one possession. That's my prediction. Both pretty good teams, top 25 game. That's going to.
We forgot to touch on this earlier. I just thought of this with the Pac-12 and Big Ten playing. That essentially rules out a Group of 5 team from going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that could have been Cincinnati because that was on Desmond Howard's playoff bracket.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta agree with Carson here. I feel like that Cincinnati will win by like 1 possession.
All right, next, Troy at number 18, BYU at 9:15 on ESPN.
BYU, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, I really don't care. I literally don't care who wins this game.
No, I don't care. BYU and BYU.
BYU. Tyson,
Troy is the.
Yeah, I guess I got BYU, sure.
Carson.
Honestly, I can care less, but yeah, BYU because Troy's just a little school in the middle of Alabama.
Dang. All right, next we have
the
double plug game of the week. Are you ready for this? Game of the week. Double plug game of the week. All right, can I announce it off since it's
yes, sir.
Baba Booey.
Okay, Carson.
Double fun game of the week.
Sid, you idiot.
Oh my God! Wait,
We're in the middle of recording. Do you realize how much you're gonna have to edit because of
bro,
Sid?
I'm gonna have to edit so much.
No, I had to do the Bubba Boy because of the moment. You don't have to edit that.
No, I'm not talking about the Bubba Booey. I'm talking about your computer crashing because you're playing a freaking video game.
Well, no, I didn't expect that to happen, but we're not going to
Okay,
talk about that.
everyone shut up. Everybody shut up.
Game of the week. This is the only ranked game of the week, yet College Game Day is not going there for some odd reason. And it's also not SEC on CBS for some odd reason. I never understand. Number 23, Kentucky at number 8, Auburn, 11 a.m. on SEC Network. I think Kentucky could play close in the first half, and then I think Bo Nix comes alive in the second half, and Auburn wins 42-17.
Now, okay, I'm gonna have to agree with that, but I feel like Kentucky's a little underrated. I feel like people don't give them enough credit.
That's why I said they played in the first half.
People don't give them enough credit, but same here. I feel like they're gonna play kind of close in the first half, and then, like you said, it's gonna be a blowout in the second half. Auburn winning.
So, what's your score?
I'm gonna say Auburn up, 42-28. No, 42-21.
42-21. All right, Carson.
Carson. Bro, you're joking.
Oh my gosh. We almost made it. We almost made it, dude.
Bro, we were 1 second away from finishing.
Game. This is the last game.
Sorry, my brother called me.
Okay, what is your prediction for this game? Kentucky versus Auburn. What is your point prediction?
Like I said, Kentucky is underrated, but I don't think that there'll be a match for the Tigers. I think so. I'm gonna have to go with Auburn.
What's your score prediction?
24-17.
Oh, well, that's low scoring. I think Bo Nix is going to come alive in the second half, and with Chad Morris as offensive coordinator, I still think Gus Suckson should be fired.
Me and Caleb have definitely witnessed Auburn comeback. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So this has been our Week 4 picks and predictions. Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Peace.
Okay.